Hello dear students, welcome once again to online video lectures. Today we will start about Quit India movement. As we know, we are doing with the lesson following the Mahatma, that is second part. In this, our today's topic is Quit India movement. The Quit India movement was a civil disobedience movement launched in India in August 1942 in response to Gandhi's call for immediate independence. The All India Congress Committee proclaimed a mass protest demanding what Gandhiji called an orderly British withdrawal from India. The call for determined but passive resistance appeared in his call to do or die, issued on 9th August at the Gavalia Tank Maidan in Mumbai in the year 1942. So the resolution of Quit India movement was passed in the year 1942 after the failure of the Cripps mission. And if you want to know about the Cripps mission, in short we can say that the Britishers asked the Indian soldiers to fight with the Americans from the Britishers side during the Second World War, and in return they promised to give dominion status to India. They promised that after the victory in the Second World War, they may also withdraw their rule in India if Indian soldiers are accepting to fight from the British side in the Second World War. But after the failure of the Cripps mission, they were winning the Second World War, and during the time when the Indian freedom fighter asked the Britishers to keep their promise, as per the Cripps mission, they said that we are not in a condition to leave India at present, we'll see it later on. So this made the faith of Indian freedoms to get collapsed in Britishers, and Gandhiji said that we will launch Quit India movement in the Gavalia Tank Maidan located in Mumbai in the year 1942. And Gandhiji said that we have to get united and give a big fight to the Britishers. And he also said that this is my last fight of freedom, and I shall do or die, but I will not return to my ashram unless and until I am having freedom. So that was the movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi in the year 1942. Let us talk about the prominent leaders of this movement. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was the main prominent leaders of Quit India movement, along with Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. These prominent leaders gave a fierce fight with the weapons of truth and non-violence against the Britishers, and they were successful in withdrawing the rules of Britishers at the end. Let us talk about the Quit India movement's first phase. The freedom was launched on 9th August. The eminent Congress leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, etc. were arrested. They were sent behind the bars by the Britishers. The All India Congress was declared unlawful association and it was banned by the Britishers. Third thing, the assembly of public meetings were prohibited. Gandhiji requested for non-violence movement once again in jail. So what happened during the first phase, when the Quit India movement was launched, the main leaders of Quit India movement were arrested and they were sent behind the bars by the Britishers, and Britishers declared that the All India Congress was an unlawful association and should be banned with immediate response. Also the public meetings and assemblies were prohibited by the Britishers. So from the jail itself, Gandhiji requested to continue the non-violence movement so that we can achieve independence. So he gave a speech during the Quit India movement in Mumbai. This picture is one of the examples of it, how Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader and people used to follow his words. Now let us see about the second phase of Quit India movement. The arrest of Gandhi and the Congress leaders led to mass demonstration throughout India. next, it became a terrorist movement. The British swiftly responded with mass detentions. So, what happened when Gandhiji said that the people of India should protest against the Britishers in a non-violent way? There was a mass movement which was held on the roads, in the villages, in front of the British offices. You can see the picture which is given on the side. Lots and lots of people are standing and protesting against the Britishers. So finally, Britishers declared it as a terrorist movement and started detaining in a mass way, so that people of India should get frightened and do not support in the Quit India movement. After the words of Gandhiji, Gandhiji referred women as the disciplined soldier of Indian freedom. Usha Mehta set up a radio transmitter called the Voice of Freedom to disseminate information in Quit India movement, and Matangini Hazra, Aruna Asaf Ali, Suchita Kriplani, these were the women who were also participating in the Quit India movement. So this was done by the women when the male freedom fighters were arrested by the Britishers, and Gandhiji asked all the public to get united and give a last fight. So in cooperation with the words of Gandhiji, the women came in front and started protesting against the Britishers. You can see the men, women, children all have been united and standing in a straight line so that they can follow the Quit India movement. This is a picture from Karnataka. This is a picture from Bengal when lots and lots of people were standing on the roads protesting against the Britishers. Large number of peasants joined in the protesting against taxes, landholders and Britishers. The shopkeepers were not in the favor of British rules. They started protesting against the Britishers. Matangini Hazra stepped forward, capturing the court and the police station on September 29, the people of Tamluk subdivision. So Tamluk is the name of a place which is in Kolkata, and Matangini Hazra belonged to this place, and she has led the protest in Bengal on September 29th. The national government was built by Satish Samanta at Tamluk. He built a provisional government like Subhash Chandra Bose built provisional government outside India in the Tokyo and Japanese territory. So in the same way, Satish Samanta also built a provisional government in order to show his protest against the Britishers. So this is a picture which shows how the Britishers were knocking down the Protestants, the demonstrators during the Quit India movement during August 1942. Now what happened in India during the Quit India movement? Hindu Mahasabha and the Communist Party of India strongly opposed the Quit India movement. The Muslim League also opposed Quit India movement. Many Indian businessmen were profiting from heavy wartime and did not support Quit India. The nationalists had very little international support, and there was a lack of leadership. So as we know that there are every type of people residing in India. Sometimes there are people who were supporting the freedom fighters, their movements, their words, their speeches, their maxims. But there were many peoples also who started to oppose the movement of Gandhiji and the other freedom fighters. Like Hindu Sabha and Communist Party of India, they were strongly opposing the Quit India movement. And Muslim League also opposed Quit India movement. Muslim League had the reason that they were belonging to the Muslim community and they were not going to follow the orders given by the Hindus. So we can understand that they are opposing, it be based on the religion. But why the Hindu Sabha and Communist Party of India was opposing the Quit India movement, we are not getting it into business. Many business who were having profits from the wartime, they were not in the support of Quit India movement. They were supporting the money and the earnings they were making during the wartime. There were many nationalists who didn't got any international support, and also there was lack of leadership. Thus, the Quit India movement failed, and it lasted only for the 3 months. The revolt of 1942 lasted only for 3 months. It failed in its attempt to paralyze the government machinery in order to seize power. The three main causes of the failure, according to Dr. Amba Prasad, are tactical mistakes of organization and planning, loyalty of the services, superior physical strength of the government. So there are 3 causes of the failures of the 1942. Because The first thing is tactical mistakes. The people of India fall into the Quit India movement without making any planning, and there were many people who were not loyal to the Indian side, and thus they were not supporting the Quit India movement, and also the government was physically strong and superior. You can see the mass procession during the Quit India movement, and you can understand how the people of India were readily accepting the words of Gandhiji, and they have came forward to protest. So that's all for now. Quit India movement was one of the important events in the history of British and Indian freedom struggle, where women and males, along with Gandhiji and other prominent leaders like Vallabhbhai Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, were having support of each other, and they were fighting for the freedom during the Quit India movement in August 1942. So that's all for now. You can search for other things, and you can get more detailed information, and you can understand exactly what is given in the Quit India movement. Still, if you find any difficulty, you can comment in the comment box, or you can ask me in the numbers provided, so that you can get exact information during the Quit India movement. So thanks all for now. Keep studying and stay safe.